Hey guys, Matt Olmsted here, Palm Boss Baits, Cast King. You guys know that I typically paint all my own hard plastic baits, but occasionally I can't get every blank out there. Same with plastics. I make a lot of my own plastics as well, but molds are expensive and blah blah blah, and I like to try new things. So I've got here a big box from a couple of random Tackle Warehouse orders, plus random stuff that I pick up on my travels. I'm a salesman, so I'm out on the road all the time. So we're just going to go through a few things that I've picked up lately, and some things I think that, and talk about why I got them, what they're going to be for, and just kind of go over that real fast. So let's dive in and see what we've got. I say dive in. We're just going to empty the damn thing right here on the table. There we go. Throw that box over there. Cool. So let's try and look and see what we've got here. And of course, we've got our Tackle Warehouse sticker. Fantastic. One thing I've already been into this one, got into it. It's the 2.5 Wake. This is in the oyster color, which is what I caught my three of my big fish on for the National Bass League tournament, and smoked them on it. It was awesome. Feel like we're probably too close. Maybe that'll work a little better. Yeah, that's probably a better angle. Some Bagleys, square bills. Actually, I picked these up at Cabela's. I got a couple from Tackle Warehouse, but I picked up a couple from Cabela's as well. They were on clearance for like $2.50s. I mean, how do you not pick them up, right? So, got a handful of the Bagleys. Actually, these are the ones right here. And let's see what else. And again, square bills, springtime fishing. Square bills is going to be where it's at. Also picked up a handful of the Rapala OG, the Ott Defoe Ott's Garage series. Have yet to throw them, but I've seen good results. It looks like they've got awesome hooks on them just from what I'm looking at, and I'm pumped about that. So that's really cool. Let's see what else we've got. Also some Strike King, the 1.5 weight bait. Actually, hold on one second. Let me. Yeah. Okay, we're back. I had to answer a phone call from my wife there. Again, talk about these Ott's Garage. I got them in several. I didn't get them from Tackle Warehouse. They were out. But I ran into an academy one day, and they had a whole bunch of them. So I grabbed, 5 or 6 of them. Hell, where are they? You gotta, springtime, gotta have your Phantom. What do they call it? This is just a red crawdad. I thought it was a demon craw. Got a dark brown craw, and the root beer craw, which is probably my favorite color. I really like that green pumpkin back with the bone color and the orange belly. To me, that's a big time color for clear water. I fish a lot of clear water, clean water ponds, and this bait particularly in that green pumpkin back it does dual duty. You get bluegill, you get crawfish, so I like that. Me personally, I like to fish these red colors. People like to fish them in the spring and early. I like to fish them late. When the water temperatures get hotter, those crawfish start changing this color. Early in the spring, they're blues and greens. Water gets warmer, they start turning your golds, your browns, your oranges, and then into your reds. It's just like cooking shrimp, cooking crawfish in your pot. When you boil that water, they go in and they're pink. When they're done, they're bright red. So when they're cooked, So I like this in warmer water temperatures, but that's just me. Let's see. There's some terminal. We got some terminal. We'll go over that later. Also picked up some of these. You can't lose. These are fantastic. Bomber, the old Square A. Love these. Love these. Love these. And they're ultra cheap. They're like $5. You can pick them up. They've got good sharp hooks on them, and they just flat out catch fish. So we've got them in a Fire Tiger chartreuse blueback, which is a staple for me anyway. There's a white with the chartreuse blue of the OG. Another one of those Bagleys. Like I said, we picked up several of them. Let's see, another 2.5 Wake. which I've been crushing on right now. And again, we had 4 inches of ice over all the ponds that I fished 12 days ago. The fish I was catching yesterday they were freezing cold whenever I touched them. It was wild. Yeah, they were super cold. Another one of those Bagleys, which is, I like this one too. It's got that, again, bluegill colors, I think, green pumpkin with a brown back. Big time deal, especially for me. I'm a pond fisherman most of the time, which you guys know that. Oh, I was looking for that attachment earlier. Damn it. Okay, and then, and because I wanted to ice fish, picked up some Crappie Nibbles to put on. Where'd my little things go? I had them. They were. Well, hell, I lost them. They're over here somewhere. I saw them. I had little puppet minnows. I don't know. We'll find them here in a minute. But I had Crappie Nibbles to tip on those. Also picked up a few of these 3/8 ounce, and actually 3/8 and ½ ounce Strike King Bitsy Flip jigs, because I like that smaller profiles for those crawdads, along with the Zoom Tiny Chunks. These work fantastic on the back of them. Great combo for these Bitsy Flips. The Zoom Tiny Chunks, awesome deal. Another one of our KVD 1.5 shallow wakes. Those are some baits I've hand poured myself. I really like these clone cross'em bait. I thought it was, I love the color green pumpkin blue. You know, probably notice a trend here. Again, I want to try to mimic bluegills and crawfish at the same time. That green pumpkin blue really gets it done. I really like the appendages on this, but it's got a lot of arms and legs and big flappers, so it's going to move a lot of water. Those fish are going to feel it, but I also like how they're swept back, so it will allow you to drop that bait. You can punch it through holes in mats or whatnot, and these appendages will not get hung up because they are swept down. Really like it. Actually, it doesn't really have a scent or smell to it. It just smells like plastic. But really like that, so I picked up a pack of those as well. Let's see here. The old Zoom Super Fluke in the bluegill pattern. Can't go wrong. Awesome for a chatterbait trailer. I picked up several chatterbaits, but I've already put them in the new Flambeau blade box I've got. It's actually out in the truck. I forgot to grab it. It's excellent. Fits 42 baits in, I think. You get 2 per folder or envelope or however they are. They have little hook slots. It's really good. Keeps them all organized. Keeps them untangled. Original chatterbaits. Again, you can pick them up for $3 or $4. They're fantastic. A couple of more of the Bitsy Flips, which are a staple for me. I love them. I'm a big fan. Net bait. The what is this? Packa Slim 3.5 inch. This bait again is also, it's a little bit different, but it's a smaller profile than that Cross'em. This bait right here is awesome to put on the back of those Bitsy Flips too. For it's a bigger piece of plastic than those chunks, so it's going to let your bait sink just a pinch slower, and you're going to get more action with the legs and the appendages. Also, again, the appendages are swept back, so it will punch down through, and these aren't going to get hung up. And even if they do, hell, you just pull them off, boom, and then they're gone. Now these have a little bit of that anise or anise or however you want to pronounce it, that licorice smell. I've caught a few fish on these already. They're really good. There's another one of the OGs. Like I said, I ran into Academy and they had a whole kiosk full of them, and I was like, sign me up. Bomber Flat A. Cold water, it's tough to beat a Flat A. These run about 5 to 8 feet deep-ish. This is the deep one. Big time over rocks and on grass edges, especially if you've got ponds with grass. Fish one of these dudes on the edge. I really like this. What's the color on this? Tennessee Shad. It's the most natural color that they kind of make, so I really like it, especially when I'm fishing clean water, which I do fish a lot of in my ponds, a lot of clean water. Again, more ½ ounce Bitsy Flips, black and blue, orange and brown, which is a big staple. Again, does fit into those pond baits, crawdads, bluegill, stuff like that. I had to try one of these, Spro, the new Spro Essential series. you know, because it's a $6 bait, and getting a spro bait for $6 is top notch. Sign me up. You know, let's try it out. So I'm looking forward to throwing this around. It's kind of the size of a, I guess it's about a 2.5 probably. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it looks good. The paint's good. Again, orange, brown, yellow. This is one of my go-to colors, especially for pond fishing, which is what I do most of the time. These right here, the 6 cents, you know, the L bend lip, 6 cents Swank 77X. I've been trying to get these, the Strike King version. They're like $9. These are $14.99, but the damn Strike Kings are sold out constantly, and you can't ever get them. So, you know, in a pinch, you do what you do, you get them. And you know what? I fished this black one actually, and caught a couple of good fish. I caught a measurable fish, a 20-incher for the tournament on this bait right here. They've got triple grip hooks on them. They're great. They actually dive deeper than I thought and that I was expecting. You're gonna get about 3 feet out of one of these. I was really kind of hoping for that 1-ish, maybe 2 at the most, but you get about 3, a consistent 3, so you can still bang this into rocks and on the bottom in shallow water. Great bait, has a really good action to it, hunts a little bit. I like it. Then let's see. Oh, also when I was in Academy, when I was picking up those OGs, actually, I ran into some Cast King Covert 100% fluorocarbon. Again, I'm a Cast King guy. But I don't like to order line without having tested it, put it in my hands first to feel it and to, you know, make sure it doesn't have any nicks and all that stuff on it. Line's for me, it's a very, I don't know, it's a spiritual thing, I guess. I need to feel it and make sure that it feels good in my hands, and I'll even take some off and bite it in the store to make sure that it oddly feels right to me. So I was pumped when I found this. 15-pound test is really kind of my go-to as far as pound test goes. So picked up some of this. I highly recommend it. I spooled up a reel that I blew up the other day with it, and it's really good. I've caught multiple fish on it. It's very sensitive, casts well, and I like it. I'm looking forward to using that quite a bit. Let's see what else. Oh, here's my puppet minnow. Like I said, we had 4 to 5 inches of ice on our ponds here in Oklahoma. So I was like, well, shit, I'm going to do some ice fishing. Well, I didn't get a chance to because we got 8 inches of snow the next day, and then 3 days later, it was all gone. It was 73 degrees. So I've got some, but we're going to go do some jigging on some docks for bluegills and crappies. We're going to tip these puppet minnows. I've got another one somewhere. I bought 2 of them. Here it is. I got a white one and a green back. Tip them with these crappie nibbles or crappie bites, whatever they're called, slab bites, and I think that's going to do the deal, do the ticket. So I'm excited about doing that. I even bought a little, you know, 2.5 foot ice fishing rig because I was jacked about doing it and didn't get a chance to. Another one of these 1.5 wakes. Another little bitsy flip. Another little bitsy flip. Eagle Claw 3/0 flipping hooks, which are great for those whatever the hell they were called. These net bait packas. They're going to be great on this as well. Probably wouldn't use it on the clones. I'd like a 4/0, maybe even a 5/0 for a bigger bait like this. But in a pinch, a 3/0 will get you done, especially on a straight shank hook, because you're going to get that penetration right through. I saw my buddy Ron Tarasi was posting on Facebook the other day. He was up at Gunnersville and he was smashing them on the Berkley fritz side. Now these are the fritz side 5, the big one. I have yet to fish them, but I'll tell you what, I really like the hardware. You got good rings and Fusion 19 hooks. You're not going to have to change your hooks. You're not going to have to do that with these. These are going to be great baits right out of the package. I do have a few other Berkley baits. I've been super impressed with how they perform in the water. Their fish catching ability has been really good. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Again, crawl pattern. You know, this is that darker brown color. Really good. Let's see. And then because, again, the water's still cold, I'm catching fish ultra shallow in my ponds. I'm catching fish 6 inches at the deepest. I'm catching fish 2 feet deep right now. It's just getting crushing. But whenever I go to a lake or a deeper pond, again, this right here, this jerkbait, it's inexpensive. It's a $6 jerkbait. It's made by Bomber. It's the long A, suspending long A. Used to have the Tim Horton signature on it. I guess he went with whoever. But these baits are fantastic. I've been catching fish on this particular bait for 15 years. It's excellent, and I will always fish a Bomber suspending long A if and when you can find them. So I recommend getting a few of these. This is the what's this called? Watermelon Pearl, which again, you've got that green pumpkin watermelon flash to it as well. So you're imitating bluegill, you're imitating minnows, you're imitating shad, herring, whatever. These are fantastic. I recommend it highly. Again, because I do paint most of the hard plastics I use, I say that as I just showed you a crap load of hard plastic baits. Again, these are blanks that I can't get. Or I can't get it as a blank. So I like, whenever I see good deals on hooks, I'll pick some up. Trapper tackle, these trapper trebles, the EWG short shanks were on clearance at Tackle Warehouse. They're like $3 a pack. Okay, I'll pick them up and try them. So I've got, let's see, what do we get here? We got a size pack of 6s, a pack of 1s for bigger baits, a pack of 1/0s for our glide baits, our big swim baits. We got a pack of 4s, and I think there's a pack of 2s, yep, and then a pack of 2. So I got one pack of each size that they had available, and I really look forward to giving them a shot. I've tried them in the past, and I've been impressed with them. Also, they had Daiichis on sale, so I picked up some Daiichis. Jimmy Houston will tell you, like it says here, the world's sharpest hook. Why the hell not? So what I did was I got a pack of each, one pack of each in each size, so I can put the red hook on the front. So I'm gonna have red hooks up front, the black nickel in the back, and we're gonna be set up. And what else? In my box, I poured these up the other day. These are a Pond Boss Baits Strike King Menace, basically. Throw those dudes on the back of a swim jig or on a chatterbait. Hell, you can even punch with them. I've done that as well. Texas rig, these work really well too. And I make that in a veritable cornucopia of colors. Also just happen to have a pack of Pond Boss Baits Z-Craws that I've made in a black with a blue pearl. And again, throw those on the back of a jig, throw them on the back of a chatterbait, Texas rig them, punch with them, whatever you want. They work great. I picked this box up at Academy, which I'm going to put my terminal tackle in. It's an H2o Express Terminal Box. It's got the little foam inserts, so I can put my drop shot weights in here, the little cylindrical ones, as well as my Nico rig weights. You can push them down in here. You got little slots for your tungsten, tons of room for hooks, for trebles, and you can pull out the dividers, and I think you can pull the dividers out. No, maybe not. Yeah, pull your dividers out. That way you can put flipping hooks in there, swim bags, whatever. I think this is going to be it's a really good box. I like it, and for what was it, $14 or something like that, it's well worth the purchase. For me to consolidate all of mine. I think I have 4 or 5 little boxes with drop shot. I've got a drop shot box and a Nico rig box and a worm box, and now I can put them all together and keep them still separated but together. So I look forward to that. It's going to be really good. So what I'm going to do here as soon as we get done with this. Also, I forgot. This is the case. I've got one of the Spro Essential Series. It's the Zero Minnow, and I was smoking them on it. I've got video of it, but it's so windy and I don't have a microphone, so it's blown out terrible. So we're going to try and figure that out. But it's a 130 130 millimeter, and it's in a bone color, and I will get more. I promise you, that bait is fantastic, catches tons of fish. On a long cast, it gets down to about maybe a foot, foot and a half, and if the fish are up shallow, they can't resist it. It's fantastic. That's going to be it for us today. That's, you know, again, what we've picked up over the course of our travels and for Tackle Warehouse orders, stuff like that. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that I can help you with, if you'd like some pond fishing tips information, check out my other videos, because I give a tip or two with every video on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and that's the thing, is why, not necessarily the what, but the why. And you know, let's have some discussion on what's going on and why we're doing it. And if you like this video, click on the like button over there. If you like the video and you actually hit the thumbs up, hell, click on the subscribe button. I'd love to have more subscribers. And yeah, that being said, guys, come back next time for another episode. I'm gonna try to do this once every month-ish, month and a half, something like that. An unboxing of just tackle and stuff, and you know, rods, reels, stuff like that. I'd probably be getting another rod and reel here shortly. And yeah, I just kind of, you know, but yeah, like, subscribe, share, and again, this is gonna be fantastic. I love these frit side baits, flat side, tight wobble, great in cold water. Hell, they're great in warm water because it keeps that bait fish profile and that motion the whole time. I'm a huge fan of it. Oh yeah, I have another red one of these too. I got a red one. Caught a good fish on it yesterday. It's actually on video. Maybe I'll post that somewhere too. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in for Mudhole Bassin, before we're bassing. And yeah, just come back next time. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.